blackfinancialchannel.com, and welcome to the Black Financial Channel. This is theblackfinancialchannel.com. I wanted to pop in here real quick and give you guys a breakdown on what's going on in the stock market. A lot of you have been, of course, making money, which is great, and I hope that that continues for you forever. And basically right now, we're having a situation where the market has really gone crazy. The NASDAQ has hit record highs. And nobody knows when it's going to stop. It's like it's raining money right now. And the question is, how long is this going to last? Well, nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. So mark my words, there will be a crash at some point. I talked to a 17-year-old kid today who got into investing. And first thing I told him was, I said, you're super smart for investing while you're young. You're going to be very wealthy one day. You won't be in the struggle. If a lot of you, if your parents had taught you how to invest at 17 years old, you'd be in a much better position. And I hope you're teaching that to your kids. But then number two, I said, when times are good, you have to prepare for when times are bad, because times will always get worse. So when times are bad, hold on, because times are going to get better. But when times are good, you prepare for when times are going to get bad, because it's always going to get bad. It's always going to crash. There's always going to be a day where, things aren't going as well as they used to. So anyway, let me give you guys an update on what's going on in the stock market right now. Experts are predicting that this major surge in the market, particularly with the NASDAQ, is going to lead to a massive sell-off. That this sell-off is going to shift prices a lot, create a lot of crazy volatility, and cause market conditions to change dramatically. Well, why is that? Well, it's because they're just making too much damn money. Like, they're literally the prices are going up so fast. I mean, I've got so many stocks in my own portfolio that went up 100% in the last month. I mean, it's kind of crazy. And so what has to occur is, if you're managing, billions of dollars, you don't want to be over allocated to any particular asset class. You don't want to be over allocated to stocks. You don't want to be over allocated to any particular company. So if that company's value goes up, it takes a bigger and bigger chunk of your portfolio, which means that you then have to sell some in order to kind of shave off your holdings to kind of maintain your balance. So a lot of these fund managers, probably, according to the experts, they're predicted to start selling off some things, particularly their tech stocks, which have price earnings ratios that are incredibly high right now. And there's a belief that to some extent the market might be a little bit overheated. And so just kind of be ready for some adjustments. You may want to protect your portfolio, maybe some stop loss orders, put some of those in, maybe look into some put options or some different strategies that might actually protect you from some downside risk. The other piece that's going on right now is they're still worried about what's going to happen with Corona. I don't think that's going to be a big deal, because I don't think they're going to have a full-scale shutdown. Even Dr. Fauci is saying that, if all this stuff happens, they're probably won't do a full-scale shutdown. Is Hertz going out of business? I don't think Hertz is going out of business. I think Hertz is just in bankruptcy court. Bankruptcy is not economic death. Bankruptcy does not mean your company is going to disappear. It just means that your company has to get a restructuring. That's why they call it a restructuring. So bankruptcy is kind of like going to the hospital and healing and having the doctors work on you to make you better, so that you can come back stronger than ever before. So Hertz will be a stronger company after bankruptcy proceedings. I love Hertz. I have a membership with Hertz, and I've been happy with that company for many years. So vaccines are coming in January. You're right, Nightmare Caulk. And that's the number one reason why we all know how this movie's going to end. When they announce that a vaccine is in production and it's been approved by the FDA, mark my word, I guarantee you there's going to be a big jump in stock prices, big jump. What do I think about Delta? I don't know if Delta is the strongest of the airlines, but I think the airlines are going to come back. I think the air travel is one of those things where people have to feel safe enough to travel on large scale. I don't think they're going to feel safe anytime soon, because there's a lot of conversation about Corona sort of taking up the headlines. The biggest states that have the Corona issues are Florida, Texas, Arizona, and a couple of others. And, but if you look at the numbers, if you drill in and look at the numbers aren't that big. The numbers are not, again, 1% of the population is 3.3 million people. So a lot of the numbers that they're talking about at this point anyway are like literally 1/50th of 1% of the population. And that's infections. That's not even deaths, right? And then even those who are infected are probably not going to die. 95% of the people that get infected actually live. And if you look at people under the age of 70, it's about 99% survival rate. So if you go to the doctor and the doctor says you have the Rona, don't panic. Don't, you should have a will anyway. You should have life insurance anyway, but don't start acting like you're going to be dead next week, because you're probably not going to die. That's just not the reality of it all. What else is going on with the market? Let's see, Apple. Apple's been a good hold. Man, I bought a ton of Apple because I remember reading, doing my research, and finding out that Apple was doing some really great things. Apple's done well. Nike had a big jump today for some reason. I got to go double check that. I've always liked those sturdy, strong companies, and I believe that they're going to be the ones that are able to navigate situations like this really well. Do I have oil stocks? Yeah, I invested I've always invested in oil stocks, but I invested even heavier once the price of oil plummeted and everybody was freaking out. When everybody panics, that's when you go in and buy stuff, because people forget that this too shall pass. You know, it's like a teenager who wants to go jump off a bridge because his girlfriend broke up with him. You know, you kind of laugh, you're not laugh, but you're kind of like, whoa, chill out, man. You know, you don't have to kill yourself. You know, like, you're going to meet other girls. There's other fish in the sea. Well, there's going to be, better times ahead. And so right now, I personally saw oil as a great place to invest. And again, the big winning strategy is that I'm not really looking to make money this year. I'm looking to make money 5-10 years from now. That's really what I'm trying to do. One of the final thoughts I had is a lot of these stay-at-home companies that did really well during the pandemic. I don't know if they're going to continue to do well after the pandemic is over. I think that we are going to hit that new normal, and so some people are still going to stay home. Some people are going to go back out into the world, and I think in the new normal, I wonder if we've overvalued some of these companies like Zoom and stuff like that. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I own Zoom. I'm going to hold on to it, but I do wonder if some of these stay-at-home stocks receive an extraordinary benefit because stock prices are based on the present value of future cash flows and the estimation of all the money the company is going to make in the future. And sometimes if the short-term growth rate is really strong, we can overestimate the long-term growth rate, meaning that we think that because you're just killing it right now, you're going to kill it forever. And I don't know if that's the case. So anyway, I'm going to go. Do me a favor, a couple things. One, hit the thumbs up button, share and subscribe button if you haven't done it. 2, follow the Black Financial Channel on Instagram. 3, on the 25th, we're doing Black Movie Night. We're going to watch the Black Love Blueprint. We have a film division. We started making movies, and they're really good. They're Black movies. We're going to show the Black Love Blueprint on Thursday night, or on the 25th. Dorian Chandler will be there. She's an award-winning director out of the Bronx. You can register RSVP at blackmovienight.net. That's blackmovienight.net. And what do I think about Facebook? I think Facebook is great. Facebook is a company that just tends to adjust really well. I like companies that can adapt. That's it. I like companies that hustle, because I'm a hustler. I like hustlers. I respect it, because hustlers just understand, okay, when it starts raining, you go get a raincoat. When it stops raining, you put on a bathing suit. When it gets cold, you go put on a jacket. Those are the types of CEOs that I like, who understand that the only constant in the world is change. And when things change, you have to change with that, right? So, if you want to know why this country created almost 30 new billionaires during the pandemic, and there were wealthy people whose wealth literally went off the Richter scale during the pandemic, it was because they saw what was going on and they adjusted. So you always have to adjust. That's probably one of the biggest, most important rules of doing business and investing, is always know what's happening, always know what it is, be agnostic about the facts. Don't hold to a pre-existing belief just because you're emotionally attached to it. Adjust with new information. And if you can do that, then that's how you can navigate and move around in unfamiliar territory and take advantage of opportunities that might emerge that weren't there before. Okay, so that's my 2 cents. That's what it is. Last but not least, if you want to actually participate in our Black Stock Market program, we have regular meetings on a regular basis, and it's really, really good. So feel free. You can try the first month for $1. There's a lot of stuff in there, a lot of free stuff, including a program where I literally show my portfolio in terms of what I'm buying, and you can just follow what I'm buying, stuff like that. So you can go to theblackstockmarketprogram.com. That's theblackstockmarketprogram.com, theblackstockmarketprogram.com. The first month is $1. You can try it for $1, and then it's $89 a month after that. Hey, Troy, happy birthday, Troy. Troy is July 17th. That's his birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Troy. I got to go. Alicia's waiting for me. We're about to go run, but I asked her to give me 5 minutes to make this video. I've taken 9 minutes and 7 seconds, so I'm not going to test my luck. So y'all have a good day. I'll see you soon. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Peace.